Okay, so yeah, what did everybody do for New Year's?
I went to Pot Lord and Allison's for a little bit.
You went to where?
Pod Lord and Allison's.
Tokes.
Pot Lord's been going through a lot because he looks exactly like the motherfucker who just killed the girl and himself.
That's not even funny.
No, but he does. So what's his name again? I forgot.
What is wrong with you?
No, but that picture of him with the booty and the selfie in the mirror, that looks like Pot Lord.
Should we just get into it now?
What's his name again?
You forgot his
Stash.
name,
How
really?
do I always Jay Stash?
Yeah,
right.
Jay Stash.
He did. It's all good.
You pulled a weirdo move.
What?
Why you upload his interview?
Because it
It makes no sense.
It came. Yes, it makes perfect sense. It came
No, it
out like
doesn't.
6 years ago. It's buried in the algorithm. People were going to be looking for new content about him. We have the clips channel going now.
What'd you do? You just re-uploaded
So
it?
I said, hey, Laura, send me the timestamps for the Jay Stash interview. I'm going to specify a few clips so we can put them on the clips channel since everybody's going to be looking for information about this guy since he just caught a body of himself and his girlfriend.
So you wanted to profit off of his death.
Well, really, I wanted to just give the people some information.
You wanted to...
But yes, also,
I don't
profit off his
understand.
death.
Yeah,
You should keep it real.
I don't give a fuck. Why would I care about that? It's news. It's for
No,
the
because
people.
it's kind of like weird because like even when Vlad do it, when somebody die and I see that, I'd be like, that's kind of weird.
It's not though because it's,
just
like,
no-
we have all this
nobody was
content.
nobody was speaking
People
about
want
that
to
nigga
see
at
it.
all.
Huh?
People want to see a random interview about
And
it.
like- and
Your
even-
argument, no offense, but your argument makes no sense.
Yes, it
because think
does.
about it. Me and Vlad, we're in the same position. We own all this content.
Okay.
And Vlad does an interview with somebody fucking 6 years ago, and you know that interview is kind of buried by the algorithm. The algorithm's not really pushing it to the top.
And probably buried by the fact that nobody cares about
Exactly,
that
but
person.
then something happens where that person is relevant all over again, and Vlad re-ups the clip. I mean, you know, if he had an interview with Slim 400, I saw he re-up the whole thing when Slim
See,
400 got killed. Why?
that's-
Because at that moment, people wanted to know about Slim 400 more than they did before. So Vlad figured this is a good time for me to take that content and re-up it on my YouTube channel.
And-
I don't see how anyone could possibly think there's anything weird about that.
In that context, maybe it kind of memorializes them and it gives them a little boost. But the nigga who did what he just did like that, that nigga did something terrible. I don't think that he should get any type of shine. He should rest in
But
fucking
it's
piss for
not
that.
shine. It's just like it's information.
A little bit,
It's
a
content
little
that
bit
we
it is.
created with a person. That person is now in the news for doing something horrific. Sure. I'm going to take that content and surface it to the top of the channel so that it's easy for people to find. And especially, that was back way before we did the Clips channel.
Yeah.
So I figured the No Jumper Clips channel, which you should all subscribe to, would be a great place for us to re-up the content of him after he did something dastardly.
I don't think, I'm just saying, as far as like in this context of it, of what he did, he needs to just fucking go away. I don't think that, like, bringing that up is just gonna.
I feel like-
it's
But,
weird. I ain't fucking with
1090
that.
Jake did a video about him today. It'll probably get at least like 500,000 views
Amazing
about the
video.
story.
Amazing
But
video.
that's it.
Filled
But-
me in, told me a lot about the
But
story.
that's,
Tell
that's the
me
type of
everything about
content
the-
that 1090J makes.
We interviewed him. So clearly this is also the kind of content that we
I
make.
just thought it was kind of thirsty.
I feel like once you get
Thirsty
to
is
like
fair.
a certain amount of
Every media company's thirsty.
Him killing his girl because he thought she was cheating is also thirsty.
In front of her kids and shit,
Was
like-
thirsty.
but I feel like once you become a certain level of like
That's a real
popular,
bitch-ass
when
move.
anything like that happens, or you pass away, or anything negative happens in your life, it's gonna get covered somewhere. Like people are
it's
gonna
going.
be like,
It's going to get covered, and I understand the logic of the situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a smart business move, but it could be looked at as insensitive.
You just saying like you don't want to give no positive press, I guess, to him.
I don't really think it was positive.
It's not necessarily positive what it is.
It wasn't necessarily negative either.
It's just here it is.
I just didn't think that you would do that. I have never seen you do that.
I've done it many, many times. You're not paying attention.
I mean, you didn't do it. Did you do it to Draco? Did you do it to Slim?
I didn't re-up the Draco interview, but I would think it was well within my right to if I felt like it.
But why? But what makes this situation different?
Well, now
Did
we
you
have the
think you
Clips
would get-
channel, so it just makes sense for us to cut it into clips at that time. From my perspective, that's
And
just-
also, that interview is from so long ago.
exactly like the Draco interview, like obviously got
It was
a
like a couple
shitload.
months
It got a
ago.
shitload of views since he passed because it was like the last major interview he did. It's kind of like, am I really gonna re-up it when it just
It
happened?
just kind of came out, yeah.
Plus,
But-
it's like, okay, Draco was my friend who got killed. Same thing with Slim. Jay Stash were we friends? When I saw him, we were cool. Obviously, he sat down to do an interview with me, so I guess we were cool to some extent.
Because it was personal, you didn't do that, and I will respect that.
That's more of it. Is that
okay? That makes sense.
When that story that came out about Jay Stash, any element of us being cool before that is like whatever.
Like if you don't give a fuck about him, like
it's
this,
not like
put
we
it
were
up.
real friends in the first place, and then I find out that you did like the worst thing I ever heard of. It's like okay, well, we might as well just resurface this.
It's just crazy because
respect that.
every day you wake up is something crazier, something unbelievable, and it's like that's somebody who literally hasn't. It's like that nigga hasn't been in my mind in so long.
I didn't even remember that I interviewed him. I had to
That's what
search
I'm
it.
saying, like,
did I interview him?
He just came like.
It's the internet.
I
It's like
watched
you're-
that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it?
No. Listen to a nigga say that he didn't beat his fucking girlfriend and shit
I know.
like that.
But when I was watching that, I was thinking about how at that time I didn't really like come to the interview equipped with the facts. So he said like, "Oh, I didn't beat my girl." I'm like, "Oh, all right, like whatever." Like,
what else? Like,
now
what else
that's like a way more complicated conversation for me to have because I'm wanting to represent the opinion of his girl and shit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I've had multiple people from New York send me pictures of his old girl that he allegedly beat up, and it's like here's a picture of her with her face all fucked up because he beat the shit out of her.
And then too, I was the biggest takeaway I got from that clip was like, who were the two fucking co-hosts you had?
Robesman?
Yeah, Robesman.
Roseman, that was
Wasn't it Began?
Roseman.
Was it Began the other
Probably
one?
Began, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Roseman is black.
No.
What?
It was
Wasn't
a
it
black guy.
Maybe it was Hesh.
Maybe it was you.
No, it wasn't me.
It was House Phone.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't House
To the
Phone.
left of Adam was Robesman.
Now I wanna
And then
know.
to the right of
yeah.
Jay Stash.
I know who Began is.
It might have been Jay Stash's friend or something like that.
No,
Yeah,
that
it
nigga.
might have been his homie.
That nigga looked like a cross between House Phone, me, and Eddie Baker, bro.
Can someone, Josh, can you bring up the chat so I can see it?
I don't know.
Well, I just assume the chat's going to fill us in on who the person was.
Yeah, who was the person in the
I
clip?
could
show?
go look myself.
Can we talk about the actual event instead of just like talking about like other
debating me
stuff?
posting it? Yeah.
Yeah, but look, so it's like, bro, if you really think about it, the pattern of, you know, him being accused of abuse before, you know, him kind of being a failed rapper that never really made it. You know what I'm saying? I watched the 1090 Jake video. It kind of seemed like he was having some insecurity problems with the girlfriend and being like,
Bro, she worked at Crazy Girls.
but that doesn't
that
mean
crazy?
That don't mean that she
If
was.
you a dancer, that don't mean you deserve that.
Yeah, that don't mean that you're cheating.
No,
on
I'm
her.
not
Yeah.
saying. I'm saying that's crazy because that's a girl that if any of us were to go to the strip club on a random fucking night,
Yeah.
we could see her just hanging out. They said it's someone named Kenny Turnup, which I don't even know who the fuck that
Yeah,
is.
I think they made music back. They made music together back in the day.
And if you wife up a dancer, you know what you
you
know
know
what
what you
that
gotta
is.
get
Yeah.
But that's
can't-
what I'm saying.
And there's no argument worth like what's the solution? Is like, oh, I'm gonna kill both of us. That's the solution. I know that people are emotional, they're not thinking clearly, but
look,
you're
that's-
better off just
Listen,
splitting apart.
That's
You know what
why.
I mean? Like,
That's why. I'm sorry to whoever gets offended. That's why he's a bitch ass nigga because he couldn't handle that type of shit. She must have said something that struck a chord with that nigga,
Exactly.
and he was like, "I'm gonna show you, bitch," and
Yeah.
shot her in front of her kids, and then shot himself.
I think for
you can't, he had to take the cowardly way out and not even face his jail
Do
time.
something so
face the
fucked up that
family.
you basically realize, like, oh, what's the rest of my life look like now? I just shot this girl in the head. Oh, I guess I pretty much have to kill myself.
and then you just kill
But I
yourself.
don't think something someone said can do that. I think like
had to be
finding out that somebody smacks your girl or seeing something
I'm
that you weren't
guessing
supposed to
based
see.
on the fact that he also allegedly beat up his other fucking girl that he clearly like the level that it would take a guy to snap
Yeah.
and kill someone or
It's
never
probably
mind
way
smack
lower.
his girl.
Yeah.
Clearly his threshold was lower than average from what I could see here. Now, who knows? Maybe he was just getting into toxic relationships. Maybe it was drugs involved. Who knows? But either way, the fact is that that girl had 3 kids. Those kids had
And
to
now don't
listen
have a mother.
to their fucking mother die, and who knows what has to happen to them now. I mean, I feel like kind of like, oh, this is just stating the super obvious. But if you are a dude and you resort to even hitting your girl, never mind shooting her and
Never
killing
mind.
her,
Yeah.
you is a bitch.
you're like, yeah, you know
Period.
what's the manlier option is like think about the kids and be like, oh,
Bro,
they
Yeah,
gotta live
exactly.
a life.
Go,
You know,
go
like-
for a fucking walk.
There's
Walk
50.
away,
There's
leave.
50 billion women in the world.
But look,
you know what I'm saying? The
but
girl
listen,
that you with is
this
not
is what
the
I'm saying.
end
This-
all.
Bro, how the fuck is Jay Stash getting money? Nobody's buying no features off him. He was probably not getting no streaming money. He's probably sitting at home living off the stripper bitch. That type of shit is like
Probably more
decaying
personal.
his manhood. and he was probably living off that girl. It was no like where was he gonna go?
And then too, like,
Did you see the house? It looked big and nice as
For
fuck.
real? Oh, I
Damn.
didn't know that.
It looked big.
What
and nice.
area? You didn't see?
Temple City,
Where's that?
in between like El Monte and like over there.
El Monte.
Yeah, over there.
The kids were old enough to fucking
They're
understand.
5 to 11.
Yeah, that's old enough to get traumatized for life,
Hell yeah.
bro.
Bro,
There's an age.
how long are they dating for?
a year.
I hope those kids don't end up like Dexter.
Like a couple, like, like 8 months, a year. Imagine getting killed by somebody you were with for a year.
Imagine
that's
how much
not
she
even-
regrets even fucking with this fool in the first place. And okay, so you know what's crazy is when this first happened, I'm looking at Twitter and I'm seeing people tweet about it and stuff. And I even saw like Trippie Redd post up a picture of him, right? Like, rest in peace to my twin.
That's probably before
but then
people
he deleted
knew.
it because
He didn't know the context.
I mean, it's pretty crazy if you do something so fucked up that even your friends aren't gonna say rest in peace to you on social media. That's fucking pretty bad right there.
Yeah.
if you do something like that, that's like,
It's just like unforgivable, bro.
if my family member did some shit like that, I couldn't.
If that was your-
I couldn't go to the funeral.
If that was your best
Yeah.
homie, you couldn't say rest in peace on social media.
If he did that, no.
Yeah, that's,
Nah.
that's
Yeah, I
fucked
agree.
up.
Nah, bro.
Privately, you might be like, RIP, like he was going through shit, yada yada. But to advertise that on social media,
You know what I was thinking too, bro? She could have found out some shit that he didn't want to come out.
I
Like,
heard that was part of it. Is that she found out he was fucking with other girls or whatever.
I don't know about
Nah,
that.
that's not that.
Yeah, I didn't mean that.
Maybe
I meant,
some other guys, yeah.
yeah. That's what it sounded like.
Damn.
Guys,
Bro, if
That-
you're gonna kill,
said that?
if you're gonna kill your
That
girlfriend,
that makes perfect
but
sense.
your
on,
mind
bro.
immediately goes to he was on the DL.
bro, because
could
bro,
be.
you're like, he don't want that shit to get out.
I mean,
I'm just saying it's a possibility, bro.
it's a possibility. It just
That's
seems like
crazy as
not that likely of a
Why?
possibility.
Why would that not be that likely?
I mean, just
And also, bro,
A guy is more likely to do something drastic if it's something like that.
If
Don't
it's
want to
some
get
DL
out.
shit,
if
bro.
he gets caught with other women, that's like normal.
that's normal
Yeah,
as
right.
fuck.
It's
Who's
not
gonna
that-
care about him cheating on his
But
girlfriend?
what if she was fucking with another dude? Don't
That-
you think that would be enough to make
Yes,
this dude
that would.
tweak out and lose his mind?
That-
and
Or
kill
his
that would.
homie or something like that.
That would.
I wouldn't be all that
I
surprised.
seen something. I think in the 1090 Jake video, he was saying that the nigga was literally counting the seconds from when the club closed to how long it would take for her to drive home.
Oh, my God.
From the club, like, bitch, where were you?
So
Wow.
I gotta watch that. So that to me probably seems like he found some information out and yeah.
Isn't that crazy that like you wouldn't get in a relationship with someone that you know is gonna kill you? You know what I mean? It's like she
Of course not.
she
Of
trusted
course.
this person, he trusted her, and like
He
it's-
probably-
it's crazy.
Bro,
like,
there's a lot of psycho niggas out here, bro. There's a lot of women beaters out here. There's a lot of people that do bullshit, bro. Put their hands on women, do all type of crazy shit, and they get swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when something like this happens, because the
Then
signs,
everybody's like, oh
the
my
signs
God.
was there. You know, even when Adam interviewed the nigga, he's having allegations for some shit like that.
yeah, that was what.
And when
6
you
years
hear
ago, 5
hear
years ago?
about a nigga hitting this woman, doing something to this woman, it's like
it's a built-up pattern.
yeah.
yes, and then all it takes is 1 second to fuck up all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever, what's the movie He Got Game? You seen him Denzel push the mama and the mama hit her. It's anything can happen like that.
That's real. So the question is, what are you doing to make sure that you don't kill your significant other?
Keep your hands off of Riley.
I feel like it's like if you ever get to the position, I know it's so easy to say just like
Yeah.
fuck it, deuces, I'm out. You know what I mean? Have fun doing whatever you're doing. It's like it's so easy to say that you're gonna be emotionally fucking hit. You
You're
know what I
that
mean?
emotional that you're gonna kill the bitch though?
I feel like you know what I mean. I feel
and
like
then kill yourself.
Yuri?
That's the crazy
honestly,
killing.
you know what I would
No
do if I
killing.
found out some
If
information
anybody-
like that. Oh, really? You got?
I'm just saying.
Really?
If
You guys-
anybody ain't no jumper,
Wow,
I mean,
thanks,
hey.
thanks. I feel like I would just like instantly just hit at my homie and be like, I'm trying to get lit and party right now.
That makes it worse.
What if it's like a
That
Monday
makes-
night
that
and
makes
niggas gotta go
matters
to
worse.
work?
I hit up AD. I'd be like, AD, take me to the club.
I'm like, keep your ass away from me.
Yeah, right. His
about to take
section of
me
the
out.
club, all these high value men with their fucking Amiri shirts and
I
shit.
know.
Than you,
I'm throwing out $30 at the strip club. I'm just
Hell
like,
no. You cannot stay.
God damn it.
No way.
No, I wouldn't. No.
I'll let you sleep on the couch.
Thank you.
As long as you don't go through nobody's drawers.
Bro, and then imagine doing something in such a rage like that, thinking you a big boss man because you fucking silenced this girl who was probably talking shit to you. Then what? Then how do you make that decision? I'm finna kill myself.
Because if you do something so fucked up,
You're gonna go to jail
That
for life.
you-
Everyone's gonna hate
yeah,
you.
your choices in life are what? Go on the run or
Which you're
go
not
to
gonna get
prison
away.
for like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Probably not 20, 30 years
And if
for
he
life.
life.
would have went to prison, he would have got done crazy in there.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Really?
grimy.
I forgot the name for it, but there is a law that says like if you walk in to your wife like cheating on you and you kill the dude,
Crime of passion.
like yeah, it's a crime of passion where you don't get as much jail time because you're like in an emotional state of mind or
Don't
whatever.
rely on that.
I'm not trying to
Yeah.
rely on that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying like.
they can
If
tell.
you walk in and Riley's getting clapped,
Oh
don't.
shit! Don't even fucking
Look,
speak
look,
those words, bro. What
Look
the
at him, look at him. He already
You're
thinking
not.
about
You're not gonna get away with some crime of passion.
No, no.
Yuri might. He's from Russia too. They got them weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have Russian citizenship. I could.
Wow.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip and you want to see more, this is our new Clips channel. Help us get to 10,000 subscribers. Hit subscribe down below. Appreciate y'all.